Test, 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 test. Now I know how shallowly felt. Now I know how shallowly felt. Now I know how shallowly felt. Mm-hmm. Womp womp. Womp womp. Womp womp. So, how to keep those from getting picked up. Keep those from getting picked up. Well, I can mute this. Let's see here. I've got. Okay, the new mic settings. Okay, the new mic settings are pretty tight. Okay. Is that better? Is that better? Well, the mic is still picking up the computer speakers, so I need to shut my channel up. I need to shut my channel up. All right. So now, this is the only catch about having not having the headphones on, because the mic is going to wind up picking up everything. So if I play a game with the audio playing, that is just going to be a funky feedback loop. So I guess there's no getting around me having to use the headphones. Let me check and see if they're charged. Test. Test, test. Okay, my headphones seem to be working. But it sounds really fuzzy on the Bluetooth. So I know the headphones themselves are working fine when they're plugged up on the wire. So, huh. All right, let's see here. I need to mute this again. All right. Now I can't hear myself anymore. But why can't I hear if I switch to this window? The sound was annoying as fuck not too long ago. Now all of a sudden it just doesn't want to work. Switch to this. Fortunately, nobody's gonna see this. Alright, but the main thing is I wanted to see how this would actually look. So, let's just jump into this. Wow. How scuffed does that look? So the game itself isn't lagging, but it definitely looks sus on the stream. I still can't hear anything. What is that feedback? I'm apparently gonna have to be very careful moving around because my clumsy ass is gonna be knocking shit around on the desk. And you can hear everything. That's kind of scary. the game with the overlay is lagging. But why am I not getting any audio with the... I mean, I should hear the audio from the game itself, right? Or at the very least, I'd expect the stream would hear the video, the game. Check the preferences here. Hey, what the hell? Oh. The input changed, that's why. Not that it affects OBS, because OBS is explicitly using the mics. Wait a minute, it suddenly sounds a lot better too. What happened? Test, audio test. Okay, memo to self. Make sure shit like your phone is silenced and all that other crap when you're gonna do streaming. Too many other systems in here making noise. Alright, so that's working. That scared the crap out of me for a second. I thought that it actually moved the window, but that shouldn't have changed the source, so... Okay. Oh, wait. Why is the sound suddenly working? In the game, anyway. But does that mean that I can hear it on the stream? Let me check my monitor system real quick here. No, the audio isn't coming through. Do I need a separate audio source for this? Do I need a separate audio source for this? Whoa, let me mute this again. Alright. So I'm here in OBS and I can't hear the game. So let's see, do I need a new audio source? Let's try adding it. Audio output capture. Well, it's not seeing any devices, so obviously that can't be it. Oh wait, you know, that's the output. I should check the input. But no, this is actually coming from the audio system, so that shouldn't be it either. Right. That's what I thought. I mean, if it's coming from the window capture, then it should be the window. Let's see, let me try this. Create a new scene real quick. Can you hear me now? Alright, so now let's add another window capture. So this is the game in full screen. Well, windowed view anyway. I'm still not getting the audio from the window though. HVAC is about to kick in, so I guess we're going to see if this picks up that noise too. Default. Oh, okay. Desktop audio is disabled. And there is no option to enable it. Why is that? What are they doing? Is that downstairs? The vibrations make it sound like they feel like they're moving a wall or something. Forget furniture. Jesus. Oh, okay. Huh. Apple's disabled sound recording from Mac system. What the fuck? I know I've tested with the video before, so that can't be the prob. So is this still working? What about now? But why is it actually blocking? That is what I want to know. If I switch these all to default real quick. Except the desktop audio is still disabled. Okay, it's still coming from the mic that I've chosen, source-wise. Oi. Yeah, I should turn those off. Because that is not what I'm looking for. Interesting. I wonder if these settings must be per profile then. No, but let me cut off these extra audio sources. Okay, that's better. I mean, the fan on the Mac is going nuts. But then again, it's been blowing hard ever since I loaded up Terraria. Pretty sure my permissions should be okay. I don't have too much time left to mess around with this, but considering I had to get back to my day job, which I cannot stream. Yeah, the permissions are set correctly. Wait. This is supposed to be set up as a mono mic. I don't think it exactly makes a difference. Does it? Nope, not at all. 6. So there's the sort. These are the tracks. Okay, so it's not that. I mean, it certainly does seem that it's like the whole Mac blocking fucking desktop shit. Alright, so let me see. But wait. Why would that be an issue? But then. I'm pretty sure I streamed YouTube videos and it was fine. Let me just check. Alright, so I'm going to throw in a quick video here. Do you know what? I'll make a new scene for this. Add the audio source. And then, what do I need? New browser window. Okay, I need to stop this. How do I stop this? Holy crap. That was... I'm assuming that the audio kind of came through on False's thing. Shit. But it completely would not respond to anything I did. That was kind of jacked. Also, False, what the hell are you running? I'm gonna have to check his stories later tomorrow or tonight or something. Only saving grace is that nobody's watching, so I don't have to worry about this. But the thing is, I wasn't able to figure out whether or not it. I mean, was the audio playing? It's kind of hard to tell. Plus, I got so many windows open. Maybe that's why the whole thing is lagging to hell. Although Twitch Inspector says everything looks cool. Pretty stable. So, let's see here. I'm so used to not talking to myself that narrating just sounds weird in my brain. Hmm. Plus, a single monitor is kind of inconvenient for this. Audio's working fine. No. So what it is, Mac is not letting me capture the default audio. From the desktop, it appears, because the browser window worked perfectly fine. glad I'm doing this on a test stream as opposed to like when anybody's actually watching. Right. So, in other words, use black hole. So, it seems like the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I have a third party software that's going to create a virtual audio source. Interesting how there's that little bit of a lag between when the image from the actual sources scene, the please hold, shows up before the stream elements overlay loads. Of course, there's also because of the fact that I'm probably using a stream elements overlay, which is like so it's coming technically across the wire from stream elements site as opposed to having it locally. Which means I'd probably get a little bit better performance if I actually had the movies loaded locally and saved to my hard drive. Okay. Just something to kind of keep note of. Performance wise, it's moving a little bit better. Of course, considering I've got like 5,000 windows open, that's probably not helping. Thanks, Chrome. Well, the train got picked up. All right, let's see. Wait, that didn't cause that to trip, did it? No. Okay. Let's hit the one in the middle. I hope this doesn't require a restart, because otherwise that could suck. Can you hear this? Throat ASMR. I guess you can. And again, glad nobody could hear that one. I'm waiting for shit to validate as I install crap while I'm streaming, of course. I have actually been on for an hour 18. This is not a short setup test at all. And my audio is now jack again. Why did I go scuff? What happened? So, sound effects, output, the MP5, input, Logitech USB microphone. This stuff was okay earlier. Why in the hell did this just decide to go tits up? Okay. Still doesn't like me switching desktops, though. I'm gonna have to avoid doing that. Alright. okay if everything that I'm working on is in the same desktop, but if I try to switch over, that's when it starts acting a little bit goofy. Alright, so let's see what this does. Audio devices. Black hole multi-output device. Oops, where is it? There we go. So how's this sound now? Doesn't sound like any of it. Oh, okay, there it goes. So switching back to the USB mic. Okay, what is making that sound so scuff? I'm pretty sure it's fine on the actual recording. It's just that whatever the playback over my headphones is making it really sound like shit. So I'm going to set the output after I create it. Audio devices, where are you? Audio MIDI setup. System output. And now I don't hear the Terraria. So let's see here. Input, or no, the output should be, or no, the output should be, hello? Or no, the output should be Bueller, hello? Or no, the output, Bueller, hello? Or no, the output. Oh, you know what? All right. Right now, this is the audio output set directly to my headphones. I don't appear to be getting anything. Oh, wait. So if I try switching this over to one of the windows, so let's try this. Okay, I'm still not picking it up. So the audio input capture still, excuse me, still not quite working yet. What about now? Anything? black hole should be the input in the destination app. Okay, so I got that. Multi-output is the system output device. Alright. So if I come back over here and set the aggregate device as the output. Set the aggregate device as the output. And I get nothing. The aggregate device as the output. And I get nothing. The aggregate device as the output. And I get nothing. The aggregate device as the output. And I get nothing. Oh, you know what? Did I finish configuring it? As the output. And I get nothing. Oh, you know what? Did I finish configuring it? As the output. And I get nothing. Oh, you know what? Did I finish configuring it? As the output. And I get nothing. Oh, you know what? Did I finish configuring it? As the output. And I get nothing. Oh, you know what? Did I finish configuring it? As the output. And I get nothing. Oh, you know what? Did I finish configuring it? Configuring it. No sound. No sound, no sound. Oops, wrong window. No sound, no sound, no sound. Oops, wrong window. Alright, no sound. So I am getting something on the audio input capture meter now, which is good. Alright, no sound. So I am getting something on the audio input capture meter now, which is good. Alright, no sound. So I am getting something on the audio input capture meter now, which is so good. It's picking up from the multi-output device. I'm getting something on the audio input capture meter now, which is so good. It's picking up from the multi-output device. I'm getting something on the audio input capture meter now. If I set this it's picking up from the multi-output device to the black hole, input capture meter now. If I set this it's picking up from the multi-output device to the black hole, input capture meter now. If I set this it's picking up from the multi-output device to the black hole. I mean, set this. Is there anything coming through? Let's see. I mean, set this. Is there anything coming through? Let's see. I mean, set this. Is there anything coming through? Let's see. I mean, okay, so I can hear. I mean, okay, so I hear the output on the stream. At least I can hear my mic. Okay, so I hear the output on the stream. At least I can hear my mic. Okay, so I hear the output. It's like I need a second set of headphones on the stream. At least I can hear my mic. Okay, so I hear the output. It's like I need a second set of headphones on the stream. At least I can hear my mic. Okay, so I hear the output. It's like I need a second set of headphones. Wait a minute, why am I not hearing anything? I can hear my mic. Okay, so I hear the output. It's like I need a second set of headphones. Wait a minute, why am I not hearing anything? Oh, because it's on the same computer that I've got the audio set up all fucked up on. Wait a minute, why am I not hearing anything? Oh, because it's on the same computer that I've got the audio set up all fucked up on. Wait a minute, why am I not hearing anything? Oh, because that's why. The same computer that I've got the audio set up all fucked up on. Wait a minute, why am I not hearing anything? Oh, because that's why. So let's see here. If I go. Alright, let's go back to OBS. So let's see here. If I go, let's make sure that this is back to OBS. Multi-output device. If I go, let's make sure that this is back to OBS. Multi-output device. If I go, let's make sure that this is back to OBS. Multi-output. Or is that supposed to be an output capture? Make sure that this is back to OBS. Multi-output. Or is that supposed to be an output capture? Make sure that this is back to OBS. Multi-output. Or is that supposed to be an output capture? Make sure that this is back to OBS. supposed to be an output capture. This is back. Or supposed to be an output capture. This is back. Test. Test. All right, let me mute that real quick. Let me get a headphone set. You know what? Let's give you guys something to look at. Because a blank screen is probably never good. So, alright. At least there should be something on the stream. You know, they had that focus of headphones out. Don't need to be pretty, it just needs to work. Really goofy with having two fucking headsets on. But in the name of science, or some other dumb shit like that. I'll put in the mic also just in case. It'd really suck if these headphones actually don't really work anymore, but... Anything? Okay, so yes. These headphones actually still work. Who knew? So now I can listen to the output as well as so I'm listening to both systems now with two headphones. Pretty sure I look ridiculous, but that's okay. Thank God I'm going to be a VTuber. Alright, so now going back to the audio source, so it's going to be blacked out for a minute. So I'm going to test the audio input capture. So I'm going to test the audio input capture. So I'm going to test the audio input capture. So I'm going to test the audio input capture. Why is this? So I'm going to test the audio input capture. Why is this? So I'm going to test the audio input capture. Why is this? So I'm going to test the audio input capture. Why is this? So I'm going to test the audio input capture. Why is this? So I'm going to test the audio input capture. Why is this? So I'm going to test the audio input capture. Why is this? Alright, so it's picking up the game now. 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 Alright. 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 So it's picking up the game now. So the multi-output device is set to the system output. So the multi-output device is set to the system output. So I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. So I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. So I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the system output. I'm still getting that funky repeating. Set to the Okay, so I'm testing using Black Hole, which is a third-party software. Okay, so I'm testing using Black Hole, which is a third-party software. Okay, so I'm testing using Black Hole, which is a third-party software. Okay, so I'm testing using Black Hole, which is a third-party software. Okay, so I'm testing using Black Hole, which is a third-party software. Okay, so I'm testing using Black Hole, which is... I mean, this isn't actually still... I'm testing using Black Hole. Okay. I mean, this isn't actually still... So I still... I mean, this isn't actually still... So I still... I mean, this isn't actually still... I hear it on the stream, but I don't hear my own desktop. Actually still... I hear it on the stream, but I don't hear my own desktop. Actually still... I hear it on the stream, but I don't hear my own desktop. Actually still... I hear it on the stream, but I don't hear my own desktop. Actually still... I hear it on the stream, but I don't hear my own desktop. Actually still... I hear it on the stream, but I don't hear my own desktop. Actually still... What is this output device doing? 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 It's screwing up the sound is what it's doing. What is this output device doing? It's screwing up the sound is what it's doing. What is this output device doing? It's screwing up the sound is what it's doing. What is this output device doing? It's screwing up the sound is what it's doing. What is this output device doing? It's screwing up the sound is what it's doing. What is this output device doing? It's screwing up the sound is what it's doing. What is this output device doing? It's screwing up the sound is what it's doing. Alright, for some reason I am getting... Alright, for some reason I am getting... Alright, for some reason I am... Yeah, it's echoing. I'm getting an echo. Alright, for some reason I am... Yeah, it's echoing. I'm getting an echo. Alright, for some... Alright, I've disabled the output device, or the audio device. So... with the audio device, the audio capture device disabled, I don't hear anything locally. Which I should be hearing it locally. In other words, in my left ear, because I have the mod panel open and I'm watching the channel. I'm watching the channel on two different computers. The one computer I have hooked up, I've got it hooked up to a set of headphones, which is in my right ear. So that's what I'm using to kind of monitor and check the stream on. That's a completely separate machine than the one that has OBS and Terraria and all this other stuff running. It's purely the browser window, just watching the stream. On my main computer, that's where I've got OBS, I've got the game running, and I'm also listening via the mod panel. And I'm not getting any audio on this computer, on the main computer, the source computer. So let's go back to my sound settings and let's switch the output. Let's switch it to internal speakers first. So now, if it's set to internal speakers, okay, I can hear it. So now, if it's set to internal speakers, okay, I can hear it. And yeah, now I'm gonna, of course, start getting that echo. And yeah, now I'm gonna, of course, start getting that echo. So let's switch it to the headphones now. Now I should be hearing stuff. Hey, yep, there it goes. That kind of caught me off guard for a second there. So all right. So now I can hear the stream. I hear the stream perfectly fine on both computers now. So left and right ear. They're not in sync, which is kind of annoying. It's, again, I don't know how people can sit here and like actually listen to themselves with an active monitor, especially with a delay. And then on top of it, there's a different delay between the two computers. So it's like everybody's talking out of sync. So I'm speaking, and then I hear after a couple of beats, I hear one computer, and then after another couple of beats, I hear the other computer, and it is driving me insane and killing my focus. You know, I mean, I've got ADHD, so it's like either no focus or hyper focus. So, God. So yeah, you on the stream, it sounds like I just suddenly stopped talking and everything because it's like I'm actually stopping and waiting for me speaking to kind of catch up. Because this is fucking insane. It's like talking in rounds, but with like a 2-second, 3-second delay. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so I've confirmed that the MPOW, the headphone output, works fine. Oops, wrong window. Now, if I go to the game, I hear the game playing on my desktop perfectly fine. But in OBS, if I switch to one of the game, like the window capture, I don't hear shit. Which, I mean, that can't be the way it works because of the fact that all the other people, their games have their audio playing just fine. All right. So I know that the game audio is not coming through on stream. Now, according to the Black Hole, this is Black Hole by Existential Audio, by the way. So existential.audio. How do you route audio between apps, by the way? Built-in mic, built-in output, Black Hole, set audio device to aggregate in the source and destination app. That's it. So anyway, the main thing, the mic is fine. I just need to route the sound, the actual system audio. Is it because I'm actually using the 16 channel as opposed to the 2 channel? Because I kind of figured I might need the extra channels if I do other stuff. But it's not making us look any different. So, alright, let's just double check. So the media, or the multi-output device that I've configured, I've got 2 items. The black hole is the only device that has input and outputs. I don't know what the hell this description is. So the clock source is the built-in output. So the drift correction should be on the black hole. That was one thing that I didn't put on earlier. So maybe that'll help with the echo. Sample rate is fine. Okay, so that should be configured. So now I need to switch the system output. So if I switch the system output to the multi-output device, like so, and now I no longer hear anything in the headphones. Well, but that kind of makes sense considering the fact that I'm actually using Bluetooth headphones. So I still hear me in the coming through on the stream, so I know the mic is fine. I just don't hear local outputs. But I should be able to fix that because this is an aggregate device. So all I should have to do is add the headset as output. To the multi-output device. And now what do I have? Still got nothing. So I'm not getting anything. I'll activate the drift correction on the 2. So it doesn't seem like it's going to let me use Bluetooth. But although it's not optimal, because I don't have a long enough cord, plug in my headphones directly. And then it's no longer Bluetooth. So let's give this a shot. Two headsets tangled. Test. The Bluetooth should be, it's still connected. That's interesting. So headphone port. All right. Yeah, okay, so now I definitely hear everything working fine on the headphone port as opposed to the PAL. And I don't have any funky distortion anymore. So, you know what? Let me turn off the Bluetooth. Well, no, you know what? I'm going to leave it on for the moment because just in case. But now, do I still hear myself? Yes, I do still hear myself on stream, so you guys have been listening to me fumble around for, oh my god, 2 hours already. All right. I'm actually almost kind of afraid. What happens if I turn on, because right now I have the monitor off. I get the feeling if I enable the monitor, I'm going to hear 3 voices in my head, and they're all me. Right? Yep. I hear me almost in real time, like millisecond or 2 delay, and then so there's the local monitor. Then I've got the external, the separate computer that I'm using to watch, and then I've also got the main computer with the monitor. So I've got 3 different voices in my head on top of what I'm actually talking and speaking in my own mind. And this is really, it's like walking into a conversation with a whole bunch of people speaking all at once with the same voice and not in sync. But I've only got a few more minutes that I can actually check this with, and then I'm going to have to go ahead and go and get back to the day job. All right, first I got to turn off the monitor. I forgot about that. All right, monitor off. Okay. That's one less voice in my head. Now, of course, I still hear the audio, the game audio just fine. So now I'm going to switch the the system output, the sound output to the multi-output device. Now I don't hear anything on the local stream anymore. Nor do I hear the local computer. Which, of course, considering that this is going from the Bluetooth headphones, let me disable that. All right, so built-in output. It doesn't even list. It doesn't list the actual headphone port as an audio device. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can totally hear the HVAC going off. I wonder if that's actually, is it because of this? No, it's not because of this. The secondary headset mic isn't active. So I wonder what it is. Headphone port works fine. Multi-output device, not so much. Can't hear the game, so let's see if I go here to the multi-output device. What is description? What the hell is that supposed to be? Oh, it's a network device. What the hell is a network device? I should specifically say what network device is this supposed to represent. Alright, so anyway. So the built-in output, that's the clock source. And I need to set the drift correction on the black hole. So of course I'm still not hearing the Terraria game. Why doesn't the headphone port show up under this? I guess because internally the system understands the built-in output is going to be either the speakers or the headphone jack. So that should be just fine as is. And does this fix anything? No, it does not. So the thing that needs a drift correction is definitely the black hole device. Alright, so I'm not getting anything in Terraria. Not directly. And let's see, general. Let me check the settings here real quick. obviously shouldn't be anything on here yet. The volume controls. That's all you got? Volume controls? Okay. So there's nothing on that. Just for kicks. Just wanted to make sure that that doesn't actually... Okay. That's the Steam. Alright, that's interesting. So, the Steam... Something on Steam actually wants to do the capture. That's what the description comes from. Because the second that I tried to activate it, the permissions popped up asking for Steam to actually use the mic. So no. Not yet. And so let's see here. Okay. So anyway, I'm not getting the audio from the local app, but there's nothing to configure on Black Hole itself, it seems. But this is supposed to be able to just route to multiple audio. Two channels in, 2 channels out, 16 channels in, 16 channels out. That shouldn't really matter. Alright, so anyway, I've got the multi-output device set up. It's just out of curiosity. I know I'm not getting local sound from Terraria, but what about over here in OBS? So if I switch the audio sources and then my audio, so the audio input, so the multi-output device, actually no, not the multi-output device, the Black Hole should be the input in the destination app. So as an input capture, I should have the Black Hole thing set up. So as an input capture, I should have the Black Hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, I should have the black hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, I should have the black hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, I should have the black hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, I should have the black hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, I should have the black hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, I should have the black hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, I should have the black hole thing set up. So I'm getting something on the mic. So as an input capture, of course, something about the black hole. It is picking up and providing the internal echo the black hole I was talking about earlier. It is picking up and providing the internal echo the black hole I was talking about earlier. It is picking up and providing the internal echo the black hole I was talking about earlier. It is picking up and providing the internal echo the black hole I was talking about earlier. It is picking up and providing the internal echo the black hole I was talking about earlier. It is picking up and providing the internal echo the black hole I was talking about earlier. It is picking up and providing the internal echo the black hole I was talking about earlier. What about now? 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 I get the feeling that it's the output to the device that's causing. I get the feeling that it's the output to the device that's causing. I get the feeling that it's the output to the device that's causing. I get the feeling that it's the output to the device that's causing. I get the feeling that it's the output to the device that's causing. I get the feeling that it's the output to the device that's causing. I get the feeling that it's the output to the device that's causing. I get the feeling that it's the output. Because I'm still not getting the. Because I'm still not getting local audio. 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 But if I switch, now that I have the audio input capture active, I'm still getting local audio. But if I switch, now that I have the audio input capture active, I'm still getting local audio. But if it's remixing, now that I have the audio input capture active, the local outputs. but it's remixing now that I have the audio input capture active, the local output. But with it active, it's remixing now that I have the audio input capture active, the local output. But with it active, I don't hear the game window. I don't hear the game window, but it's definitely coming through. I don't hear on the stream, but it's definitely coming through. I don't hear on the stream, but it's definitely, which of course will throw me off because of the fact that there's that funky like stream delay, which of course will throw me off because of the fact that there's that funky like delay, which of course will throw me off because of the fact that there's that funky like delay, which of course will throw me off because of the fact that there's that funky like, and it sounds terrible because they're still generating that local echo. It sounds terrible because they're still generating that local echo. It sounds terrible because they're still generating that local echo. It sounds terrible because they're still generating that local echo. It sounds terrible because they're still generating that. Okay. It sounds terrible because they're still generating that. Okay. So yeah. I'm killing that for right now because that's not gonna cut it. So the local audio device, I am not going to be able to go ahead and get that in and running anytime soon. I'm definitely going to have to go ahead and call this one because, like I said, I got another project to work on. So yeah. Wait, I've got my headphones on the headphone port. If I come back over here, if I go to Terraria, yep, I hear Terraria locally just fine. Then I come over here and let's go to one of the game windows. Let's just go to the full screen one. Of course, I don't hear anything here. And I'm not hearing anything on the stream. But let's see if I go ahead and I activate. What does audio output capture do? Nothing. So that is an incorrect configuration. Now the input device. Nope, still not hearing anything over the browser. Which kind of makes sense because of the fact that I'm not actually using the audio anymore. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have to work on this some more to figure out what's exactly going on. But we're coming up on 2.5 hours. That is a lot longer than I expected this to run. I really thought this was just going to kind of get in, see that the game does its thing. Visually, it's working just fine. But the audio, I'm going to have to do something about. Or maybe I did this wrong to begin with. Let's come back over here and let's create multi-output device. So the built-in output, and then the black hole, the built-in output is the master, black hole is 16, drift correction. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, it's because I got the headphones active. Okay, that's why I'm still hearing everything correctly. It's not like it's suddenly just magically fixed shit yet. Okay, so the multi-output. This looks more like it the way it's supposed to. So now let's try one last thing before I sign off. The multi-output device, oh, there we go. 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 just check. Alright, so that's removed. Okay, let's come back over here and just check. It's gotten to the point where I can't even tell which voice is in my head when it stops and starts now. I've lost track of what the hell I'm saying. So, create multi-output device. And I got to uncheck that. Built-in output has to come first. And that shows up as the master device by default. Then if I add the black hole, and I'll add the drift connection to that. Okay. So now I'm supposed to be able to right click and use this for sound output. Use this device for sound output. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. And alright, it seems to be working. Use this device for sound output. Alright. So now. Alright. So now. Yep, I hear Terraria locally. Alright. So now. And I also hear it locally coming through on the stream. And I also hear it locally coming through on the stream. Of course, now I've got it coming through on the stream. Of course, now I've got it coming through on the stream. Of course, now I've got it. 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 Of course, now. That echo is still a bitch, though. 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 Okay, so now I've actually got the mod panel muted. All right, so I've got the local mod panel muted, and now I don't hear any kind of echo coming through on the stream. Stream. Test. Stream. Test. Stream. Test. Yep, it's taking any kind of local input and it is mixing it all together. Oh, I'm sorry, output, which means that if I actually were to have, if I had the stream being output even through my headphones on the source computer, it's going to just compound it. Ugh. All right, so let's go back to OBS here real quick and see. So I've got the input capture. It's still set to the black hole. Now, if I come over here, now I'm going to go over to Terraria locally. I'm not hearing any echo. Okay. All right, that's behaving the way it should so far. So now, let's come down here to the window capture. Now, this isn't showing up any audio. So just because I've switched over, I mean, I'm looking at it, I've got let me hydrate. So what I was trying to say is OBS currently has focus. OBS has focus. I've got the Terraria window open over here. It's showing up, but I'm not getting any sound yet. Likewise, you're not actually hearing any sound on stream. Which makes sense because the sound only goes active on the app when the app is in focus. Okay, so if I put the app in focus, now I hear the app locally. And there it goes. There's still a bit of a lag on the actual game. I mean, the game itself is playing fine locally, but it's the stream that's lagging. So I'm gonna have to kind of work on that a little bit more. But man, at the very end, I got it worked out, and it turns out that I hadn't set it up correctly. And as it turns out, the volume is just as annoying. I gotta turn this music down. Let me kick that down to like 70%. That's still actually pretty fucking loud, but then you can still hear all the clicking and everything, so what I should probably do, maybe if I go ahead and inside of the audio capture, let's cut it down here. So I'm gonna curb the gain level to like by 15 decibels, negative 13 or so. And so now how's the sound as I'm talking? So I'm still clicking, you're hearing all the stuff, and I'm talking at the same time. So, I mean, in the one ear, it's a little bit distracting, but I can turn the voice. Actually, let me take this off in here and listen to only the stream. Crap. Now I'm all tangled up. This is what happens when you wear two headsets. Alright, so now I've only got the... I'm not listening locally, I'm only listening to the stream, just so I can hear what this sounds like. And so now I'm clicking in and talking at the same time, so clicking between the controls so you can hear the control clicks while I'm talking. So I can still probably stand to turn the music down a little bit lower, like maybe down to about 50%, even though I've got the gain. All right. So the sound and the ambient noises are still up. Meanwhile, the volume on the music is at 50%, and the local gain in OBS is about negative 13 decibels. And this does sound a good bit better. So, okay. Well, I guess this is going to kind of work. Now, what if I come back over here to OBS? Now in OBS, I obviously don't hear anything locally because this is actually, you know, the sound on the app is muted at this point because I don't have it active. So if I go to the overlay view, and then go back to the app, here again my local stuff. And so this is what it sounds like as I'm, like, you know, interacting and stuff. The music's not bad. I mean, you can still pretty much hear the music. but it's not drowning out all the ambient sound and everything else, including, like, the mic and stuff. I could probably kick this up to maybe 55, 60% almost. Let's just make it even. Or that's not even at all, but 57%. And if I click on back, and let's see, how does this now sound? Okay, so if I look at the video, let's hit back, general. If we go back over here, let's go to single player. All right. Well, I have actually managed to go an hour on this test, which is not a short stream. This is the longest stream I've ever done so far. Okay, so I know that the audio is working over here, so I can go ahead and take off these headphones for the stream check. So now I'm just basically back to the local headphones only, which only does me good for actually listening to the Terraria. I'm obviously, even though I'm like listening with, like, the mod panel over here, really I should probably be using the mod panel on the secondary machine as opposed to just watching normal stream, because that would be more productive. I'll have to remember that for next time. So the moderator link, then let me check. That would be a lot more effective than trying to watch this locally. Let's see here, stream wise, what's the performance? I'm still getting a decent bit rate. Everything's looking cool, so I can close this out because at this point this just looks fine. There's nothing to troubleshoot here, nothing to see. Still nobody else in chat. Wow, everybody else that was on earlier signed the hell off while I was, messing around over here. I got all these viewers just sitting here for no good reason. I have no idea who any of these people are. Just like, but they got like 40,000 views, 31,000 followers. Yeah, I don't get that at all. Totally have no clue what that deal is. Like, I mean, are they bots? Are they not? They gotta be bots, right? But I thought one of them at least had a video. Or a recommended streamer of some sort, or they recommend these streams. Yeah, this is definitely a bot. Empty profile. Nothing whatsoever on here. Like a one-liner, hi, on their profile. I mean, come on. Even I've got more shit than that. And why are most of them women? Like posing and whatnot. So this is total motherfucking scam. What the hell? By the way, in case you haven't noticed, this is definitely a mature audience's test. So even though I'm just testing or whatever else, as you can tell, I cuss like a goddamn sailor. Yeah, there's like a whole lot of nothing. These are all bots. Thing is, okay, so this one at least has, see, this one, this Alice Wydra or whatever, 47,000 followers. They suggest a streamer who happens to be live with the whole whopping 51 viewers, and I am not going to go because I am not going to drive traffic to that. Alien Gathering. So yeah, these got to be bots. I'm just fascinated by it. Like, what really the hell? Oh, look, I dropped down. Hey, wait a minute. I dropped down from 2 viewers down to 1. I'm going to click back on this because I'm not going to be playing this right now. And I mean, it's good to know that I got it working, but no, I'm not going to be playing at the moment. So let's close that out. OBS, let's go back to the with the talk. So this just sits there, even though I've actually exited the window. There's obviously nothing else showing up on the window. So if I hide the window capture, yeah, it goes to the please hold. I'm gonna need to clean this up a bit. Well, all right. Okay, so anyway, this has been, I guess, a successful test. Or something. It lasted, it's 3 hours, which means that this actually lasted 2 hours and 45 minutes longer than I had anticipated. That's pretty embarrassing. I'm back up to 2. Stream Elements, glad of you to join me again. But yeah, I'm tripping over this user list with the bots and whatever in it, but I guess there's nothing to be done about that. They're just gonna always be there, aren't they? All garbage. All but one has a female profile picture. That is the most insulting part. Okay, all but 2. There's one who doesn't actually, this another TTV viewer, they don't have a profile picture at all. So, but other than those 2, okay, 3, this Alien Gathering, but the majority of them have female profile pictures, which, again, that's just kind of bloody insulting. I mean, really insulting. Who are they trying? Well, it's obvious who they're trying to attract, but why? What? Just why? Oh, hey. What's up, Bez? Oh my god. That is pretty wild. Good to see you. And you appear to be legitimately in my user list. I am not, this is not a test. I am not imagining this. You're truly here. Who knew? So how you feeling, dude? You feeling any better? Have you recovered? Yeah, it has been a bit. Usually I'm the one lurking on your streams and everything, so huh. Good to see you up and about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. So, yeah, I kind of know how you feel. I spent the last like week and a half sick as a dog. Well, massive headaches and a lot of coughs and congestion and stuff. So I felt like I had a cold like the first most of the week, and then the last half a week it was just headaches and aches and pains and everything. So you know, but hey, good to see that you're at least kind of up and about a little bit. But good. Normal sick is much better than any other possible outcomes, right? You know, not dying is always a good thing in my book. This is actually kind of weird because this is the first time I'm actually not talking to myself on my stream. And I know that there's like a delay between what I'm talking and what you hear, so this whole thing I got to get used to. It's a new experience, let me tell you. So, I mean, is this what it's like when you're like sitting here like working on your stuff and everything, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you see somebody pop up with text, and it's like, all right, cool. So, anyways, you can kind of see I've got a decent. Um, I did some adjustments with my mics, so watched a few videos, learned how to set up the filters. This is actually still the Scuff mic setup. I'm only using one of the mics right now. The other one I've got on standby, so when I feel like doing or messing around with ASMR, that was the whole reason for the two mic setup in the first place, so that I could like do the whole pan from left to right. But for the most part, I'll just be using the one mic. I've tuned it a little bit more, so it's I don't know if you actually watched any of that very first video that I put out, but you could barely hear me because I was using the inbuilt mic on the Mac, and yeah, you couldn't hear shit. So yeah, this setup this is actually one of the stream elements built-in overlays. It's like I think it was called like the Japanese ink painting. It's a pretty cool setup because they've got I mean it came with like a bunch of the different overlays, which looks really cool. Like I don't have the audio set up the way I actually set up the audio on my scenes. I don't know if this is the right way to do it or whatever else, but I have the raw scenes, which let me scroll through these here real quick, but you won't hear me talking because I don't have audio sources on everything. These are just the overlays themselves. So I've basically got like the it starts with the start screen, like the in game, the full screen, the talk and everything. So I'll just scroll through these real quick so you can kind of take a look at these. It's really pretty. Yeah, right. The whole thing is it's based off of Japanese sumie painting. You know, that traditional, like the traditional wet brush style, where you get like that whole washed out look and everything. It looks really really cool. Totally love that, those type of paintings and ink paintings. So yeah, I'm using this as a temporary kind of temporary deal while I'm doing some testing and stuff. And today I was just playing around. I was watching some streamers and they were playing, you know, the latest games that were out. Some people are playing that that house flipping game, and it looked kind of cool. So, and they were on sale on Steam, so I wound up picking up a couple. Plus, Terraria has been around forever, and it was like what, $5. So I decided to go ahead and grab that too while I was at it. And then there was another one, Game Dev Tycoon. I played that a long time ago, and it looks a whole lot better now. But yeah, house flipping and game dev, they just look so much easier than real life, obviously. Oh man, I kind of like how the font and everything on this, like, you know, that seeing it on screen and everything else like that, that just looks really cool. But yeah, I basically spent the last 3 hours trying to troubleshoot and get like the audio from the game properly working on, you know, and actually streaming through OBS and everything. Which really funky thing on the Mac, the way the security is set up on the, like, you know, the most recent versions of Mac, it locks it down so that you can't directly record like your desktop audio or whatever. You have to actually go through a separate app. So there's so capturing is now kind of like a pain in the butt. I ended up using a separate application. I think it's called like Black Hole. Was Black Hole? Yeah, it's called Black Hole by Existential Audio, and I had to go ahead and get that configured. But apparently, I didn't configure correctly for the first couple of times, so I was running a bunch of tests. And of course, the last 15 minutes is like I just finally got that like worked out and straightened out. So it's finally working the way it should and everything. So looks like I'll actually be able to go ahead and stream games properly. Oh, you're at work. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm actually about to go ahead and sign off real quick because speaking of getting to work, I got to go ahead and get to work on my own. So I'm gonna wind up signing off in a bit. But it was actually pretty. It was really good catching you and everything. Good seeing you again. Yeah, I totally got to get used to this. So, but I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better, even though your voice is still out. So, what, you think you'll be back online in, like, you know, maybe a few days? Keep drinking tea and whatnot, such, you know? So, let's see here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it in. Yeah. Yeah, man. Good seeing you too. I'll be seeing you up in the near future, and hopefully I'll advance. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you saw the about, but I'm definitely running with the whole isekai thing. No audio stream. That sounds like a great idea. So, especially if, you know, it doesn't feel like you're talking to yourself or whatever. All right, man. Take it easy. You have a great rest of your night and stuff, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, I actually got permission. It's a running joke from, like, you know, Whimsy's stream. The Mystery Forest stairs. So I'm just gonna mess around with that a bit. I'll make a trailer video kind of based off of that whole thing, which should be funny. But all All right, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get running off to work and stuff, and I imagine you probably have to get back to work too. So I will catch up with you soon. And let's see here. How does this work? Oh yeah.